Hello, this is Sledgemaster. Sledgemaster from the Warrior, the Weightlifting Warrior. Okay, somebody called me that the other day. I figured I'd throw that out there. They like the sound of it. All right, what we're going to do today is we're going to do a different form of bench press. I'm not at the gym today, so I'm doing it at the home. I didn't want to go to the gym today because I got to do a quick workout and I got to go do some stuff. As we're getting ready to do a different form of bench press, which is called the reverse grip. The reverse grip bench press is something that you don't want to do all the time. Okay, it's okay to do it maybe, say, take 1 week out of the month, maybe, well, I'll say 2 weeks. Say, for an example, if you're going to do bench press once a week, still twice a week. That's the reason I said once a week a second ago. Take one week where you can do the reverse grip, then wait till your next bench day and do the reverse grip again. Okay, this is something that you want to do just every so often, because if you do too much of it, it can cause tendonitis in the joint. Okay, this exercise will work the tricep, the front shoulder, well, actually the front, side, and rear shoulder, but it's mostly for the front and the chest. But it's mostly a tricep exercise. Okay, I'm just saying this is the muscles that will work, but this is the main muscle it will hit other than the chest. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get a set done. I've done it one time already. I'll go ahead and do it again. This is just 135, so we're going to do 2 or 3 sets. And remember, when I'm doing these exercises, sometimes I'm not going to go too heavy. It's only to demonstrate the exercise. Okay. And if you're going to do the reverse grip, try to have somebody with you to a spot, okay? Because it takes not the strength or know-how, but it's a technique. Okay, if you can't get the technique right, when that bar comes out of your hand, it can go pop. But try to wrap those thumbs. Never do the death grip. The death grip is where a lot of people have been hurt down through the years. It's where they don't wrap the thumbs around the bar. It's called a death grip, okay? So when you're doing reverse grip, wrap those thumbs. But even then, try to have a spotter if you possibly can, okay? Go ahead and do a set. Now you can do a close grip bench press with reverse grip, or you can do a normal bench. Not too wide and not too close. Get up under the bar as tight as you can. Roll that bar back. Get into your hands good. And when you bring it down, breathe in your nose and out your mouth. 4, 5, 6. Okay? There you go. Now, if you notice, I only done 6. This exercise can be done with a lot of weight to build a good firm tricep, a defined tricep and chest and shoulders. But mostly it was made for powerlifters to do heavy weight and low reps. You understand? So we're going to put some more weight on her, put 185. Like I said, we're doing a lot of weight just for demonstration. And after the demonstration, the video's over with today, then I'm going to go ahead and take it up way beyond 300 pounds. All right. The Sledgemaster Weightlifting Warrior is back. Sure, it'll take a while to get used to that. Anyway, we put 185 on here. Anytime that you're bench pressing by yourself or inclining, don't put the clamps on. It's for safety. Okay, leave the clamps off in case you get stuck and you can't get it up. Never roll it down your chest and your stomach. They can cause eternal injuries. That's one of the worst things you could ever do. So leave the clamps off your bar. When you're bench pressing, try to keep it as level as you possibly can. Okay, if you have one weak side, go ahead and put a clamp on one side and leave the clamp off the other. So that way, if you get in trouble, you can tilt the bar and the weight will slide off. Then he can, then the bar will just fly up, but let it go. Okay, let it go. Don't hold on to it. Okay, we're gonna get ready to do 185. Now, like I said, I'm not in the gym today because I'm trying to do a quick workout, and I just didn't want to go to the gym for that. I'm out here at the house already. All right, pick it up and breathe in. Rack it. I'm only doing 5. Now, on the next set, we're going to take up to 225, and that'll be the last of the exercise video for today. In a few days, I'll mention on this video, I won't go into, but I will. I'm going to do a very, very serious video. Okay? And there was something that happened about 3.5 years ago. Really didn't happen, but it happened because there was people trying to climb the ladder. They didn't care who they stepped on, even on an innocent person. So after June 20th, I'm going to do a mini video before then, kind of hit the highlights, and after that, I'm going to do a very serious video sometime after June 20th. You understand? I don't know if it'll be this month or next month, but I'm trying to get all the facts and information, and everything I'll be saying on her will be true and honest and straight up front. And not everybody that says that they're your friend is your friend. So, okay, we're going to get ready to put 225 on here, and we're going to get ready to do another set. Oh yeah, it reminds me, I qualified for the Nationals out in Palm Springs, California. So any of you people who are like from Popeye Spinach Company or some other company, protein companies, or any kind of a company, come out and watch us. Okay, come out and watch us. And you may find some people that can represent your company or advertise for you. And don't just look at the younger guys. Look at the older guys too, because a lot of us old guys, we're doing some pretty good amount of weight. Okay, so and we're just trying to do our best. And like I say, if it weren't for the older guys, the younger guys wouldn't be where they're at right now, as far as knowing how to work out and the knowledge and have the heart. Okay, you got to have heart and have knowledge and a know-how. Okay, we're going to put 225 here. We're going to get ready. Okay, I'm back. We've got 225 on here. That's still lightweight. Not for everybody, but for a lot of weightlifters. You want to try to wrap your elbows, especially when you go now. And I'm doing it on 225. Okay, I don't have to, but I am. When you go to medium to heavy weight, especially heavy weight, as I mentioned in my other videos, wrap those elbows, protect those joints. Especially if you're going to do reverse grip bench press. Okay, that puts a lot of tension on them joints. So that's the reason I only say do at least a couple times a month, no more than that. Okay, and actually that helps build strong triceps. So if you want to take care of your tendons and your joints and not have a lot of joint problems as you grow up, as you get older, just do it every so often. Okay. Here we go. Now, I don't have my fancy shoes on today. I just put my old shoes on because I'm here at the house. Here we go. Ready? Push up. Hold them hands back a little bit. Keep it balanced. Now, if you noticed, I'm doing a different kind of bar today. Actually, this is not a bench bar, but I'm using it as a bench bar for today. It is a deadlift bar. It's from Texas Deadlift, And it's an expensive bar. Costs more than some of the bars that you probably, and they do cost more than $350. I paid $350 and everything, I guess, for this bar, and it'll last for years and years and years to come. So I hear that the Ojai and Texas Deadlift bars are great. I heard the Kabuki, I guess it's called Kabuki bars, are good. So right now we're using the Texas Deadlift bar, and I do use it for shoulder presses and bench pressing and stuff like that from time to time. But it's mostly for deadlift. You got this real rugged grid that's on the bar, and it's mostly for deadlift. Really just for deadlift, okay? But when you got two of the bars that you've been pretty rough on over the years, and the cheaper bars remind you now, and so I still use them from time to time since I got this new one. And I'm all advertising for Butcher Tires Service in Mealy, Kentucky. And like I said in my other videos, they got fantastic tires, and they do great mechanic work. Butcher been doing my mechanic work probably for about 8 years now, so they do fantastic work, and he provides me my tires. He got Chips Channels Restoration and RTV Restoration. They both take 10 metal cars and trucks and planes and stuff like that, and they restore them. You got Hebro. Hebro tells the history of the figures. He has the 3D printer where he can make dogs and weapons and staffs and stuff like that for your He-Man figures. He has a fantastic channel to watch sometimes. Then you got Max Models, who tells the history of models and the history of model companies. You got Spectre, who tells the history of the Hasbro and Mattel, Jumping Jacks. He worked for these companies in the past, and he tells the history of them and tells the history of each toy or figure, collectible figure. So all these people are good to watch, okay? And actually, they're clean to watch. No cussing, no nothing, they're clean. All right, this is Sledge Master, and watch for that serious video. A lot of people got a lot of bad ideas, wrong ideas, just because you got the high 40s saying stuff that shouldn't have been said. Okay, just because they can climb the ladder. It didn't matter who they stepped on. It didn't matter. And that happens every day. But now after June 20th, I have my turn to say what I got to say. And what I'm saying, and when anybody that truly knows me knows I tell the truth about stuff. Okay? It's going to be a very serious video, and you need to watch it. This I hear will help the Christians of the future. It will help sinners to do better and become Christians. It will also help the 40s, like the lousy state detective down in Richmond, Kentucky, telling lies and tales that he shouldn't have been told. You got your prosecutor, you got that brunette judge. So, not the blonde, but the brunette. Okay, saying stuff and thinking stuff they shouldn't have been saying. And I'm doing this video not to show that I'm innocent, because I am. Okay. Because I've never been in trouble, always stayed out of trouble, always kept my nose clean. It's just one of those situations that happen when you're trying to be good to somebody and they made it out more than what it was. Okay? Alright, this is Sledge Master, Weightlifting Warrior. We love you. Obey God, do what He says. Do the best you do what He says. And He created us, He gave us a chance to exist. Love Him, respect Him, and try to become a Christian. And just because you got some Christians out there doing stuff and saying stuff they shouldn't be saying, even against their own brother in Christ, that don't mean you have to. Okay? Show that you can be a better Christian than that. Okay? And when you become a Christian, even if you're not, be good to people. Help kids. Help men. Help women. Be there for people. That's what we're supposed to be there for. But try to take every precaution that you can. Down through the years, I always try to take precautions when I try to help people. I try. Okay? And if I had my camera phone on me that day, the stuff that got said would never got said. That was my mistake, for not having my camera on. But That's the way things go. And we got to trust and love in God and try to move on. And but I'm going to have my say-so. I may or may not mention no names. I don't know yet. So I may not. But if I did, it'd teach you a little humility to some of you people out there. But I'm going to have my say after June 20th. Sometime after June 20th, I'm going to have my say. And if you don't like it, it's tough. All right. You don't send instant people to jail when they're trying to do good for somebody. You don't, and you Christian people, you don't think and say things that you think are saved without having any proof or know what really happened. So, all right, love you. Take care. And I forgave everybody, but that don't mean I'll trust you. I'll never trust you again. And there's only been one person in the family that apologized to me, and he was man enough. I'm not going to mention his name, but he was man enough and Christian enough to apologize to me for not giving me information. And my other family member hasn't apologized yet. So, and probably won't. But I could be wrong. And you Christian people out there, you don't sit there and tell people not to come to church. You make sure you find out all the facts first before it's too late. It's your soul in jeopardy when you're thinking stuff that shouldn't be thought. And tell people not to come to church. It's your hind end then. All right, love you. Take care. Bye.